We are back from vacation. I was in Ohio visiting family. Allison was visiting the Keys of Florida.
Yes, I went to Key West. It was my first time being in the Florida Keys, and there was so much that the A&A fam had told me about the Florida Keys that made me want to go. How great the views were, all the good restaurants and vibes, and how laid back it was. So I was expecting all those things. What I wasn't expecting was the wild chickens.
There were wild chickens?
There were wild chickens everywhere. Literally, the second that I stepped outside from the airport and was waiting for the airport shuttle, I heard that noise. I heard like cock-a-doodle-doo. And I'm like,
that's how they talk down there in Florida, the chickens do. Cock-a-doodle-doo.
Yes. And so I'm hearing these like roosters having a time at the airport. I'm like, what is going on? And sure enough, as soon as the shuttle starts driving me to the hotel, I see chickens at the hotel. There are chickens when I'm walking around downtown. Chickens, roosters, baby chickens. They're literally everywhere. And I mean, it's kind of cute, but it's like this. Nobody warned me. This is an unexpected tourist thing about Key West is there's a ton of chickens. You're going to have chicken sightings.
So where did you go and what caught you off guard about your surroundings? 601-995-1017. Might be embarrassing to admit. I didn't even know chickens were like naturally occurring in the wild. I thought they were strictly a farm animal, like a cow. There's no such thing as a wild cow. I thought the same for chickens.
I don't know that there is such thing as a wild chicken, truly. Like, my conspiracy theory, as soon as I landed and saw all these chickens in Key West, was that there must have been, like, somebody who had chickens that just accidentally let them out there, and now the island has been invaded by chickens.
Turkey hunter Brett texted us and said, wild turkey's greater than wild chickens.
Well, I guess for hunting purposes, probably.
601-995-1017. You go away somewhere and you were not expecting to see what? Because even though I lived in Ohio, something that always catches me off guard whenever I'm there, especially this time of year or exclusively this time of year, how late it stays light.
Yeah.
Because you're further north, which I think is a factor to that. Also, further west, but still in the Eastern time zone. So it was like 9:30 at night and still pretty light out.
That is
I was
shocking.
hanging out with my family. Yeah. It's like, oh, I lived here for 3 years, but I forget that part of it.
Do you feel like it messed with your sleep system at all or your sleep schedule at all, it being light that late? Because anytime that I travel and the light's different, I feel like it greatly impacts my ability to sleep.
I think I counteracted it with some chemicals in the form of alcohol. So I think I was good there. What surprised you about taking a trip somewhere? Is there a picture up on the Adam and Allison Instagram page from your Key West chickens?
There are a few chicken spotting photos on the Adam and Allison Instagram page. You'll just have to do a little digging to find them. But yeah, something surprising about Key West is there are wild chickens and roosters and baby chickens everywhere.
601-995-1017 is our phone number. So you go away on a trip for the first time somewhere. What is it that caught you off guard about that location? Izzy texted us and said Merida in Mexico has a lot of phalluses.
Oh.
It's a deep lore thing, but it was kind of funny for us silly Americans, Izzy says. So, of course, I had to look that up. And like, I've never heard of that place in Mexico. So I did just do a search for Merida, Mexico phalluses. So anybody who looks at the Google history on this thing is in for a treat.
Yeah.
But there's one place that is known for using those as the drainage systems for the roofs. How funny would that look?
Oh my gosh. So it's just off the roof. You've got these things.
Yeah. 601-995-1017. Hey, Amy, first of all, where'd you go that you got your surprise?
Boston.
And what caught you off guard about Boston?
Turkeys.
They have wild turkeys in Boston?
Yeah, everywhere, like in the medians. I was driving with my sister through downtown Boston, and we came around a corner, and there were 3 turkeys in the median, chomping on the grass. And I was like, are those turkeys? And she said, yeah, it's illegal to shoot them here.
You just broke Turkey Hunter Brett's heart.
So they go live in the middle of downtown.
Wow.
That is crazy. I actually might be going to Boston this October. So now I know. Now I've been warned to look out for all the wild turkeys. It won't be an unexpected surprise. Thanks, Amy.
Well, and I told my sister those things would last 5 seconds in Jackson, Mississippi. There would be rifles coming out of every vehicle.
Thank you so much, Amy.
gosh.
You have a great day. 601-995-1017 is our phone number. If you've ever been real surprised because you went somewhere and it's like, nobody told me they had chickens in Key West.
Now you know.
I know about the pie, the key lime pie.
Yeah.
Not about the chickens.
Adam and Allison in the morning.